Hello everyone. Okay. Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you who are listening to this podcast about spiritual teachings with my friend Anil, who is the one who is transcribing the sessions and reading through them. So he has a vast knowledge of all the information which we have gathered throughout the years of my channeling experience. And today we are here to discuss about the chakras system, and we'll discuss some basic concepts about chakras and how they work and their importance in our own spiritual journey. And also, I just want to add that the subtitles generated on this video are done automatically using a software, and sometimes there may be some errors, so please forgive us. And also, before the podcast begins, it would be really great if you could like this video, because with your like, it will help other star seeds, light workers, and wanderers at this time. So I welcome Anil to the session. How are you, Anil?
Sam, thank you. I'm very well, and thank you for giving me this opportunity of being a service in a little way. And hello, everybody. As Sam told us that we are going to talk about the chakra system or the energy system today. This is a vast topic, so we're going to be keeping it, very basic level, not advanced level, because this topic is related to so many other things, which I will talk about in the end in future sessions. But this is for somebody who is new and, getting to understand the spiritual aspect of our life. Most of you might have heard chakra system because and chakra coming from India system is very well, but of course, this is not property of India or anybody else. It's the property of whole humanity. This knowledge. So the chakra system, or you can say energy centers, in English, which is a part of our uh, experience on planet Earth. And most of us on planet Earth are living our lives without the instruction manual, so to speak, of our physical vehicle. So, I mean, imagine buying a car or a product without an instruction manual how to operate, and that's precisely what we humans are. We are using our physical vehicle, our bodies, and we have no instruction manual, or at least we are not even told or taught in the schools. We are taught so many things in the schools we hardly use in our life, and one thing which we would use every day in our life has not been taught to us. So this is an upside down system of schooling as well, where we are not taught what is important to us, which is a true wealth, and teaching everything else. It is more like an indoctrination center where they teach you how to serve, mostly serve the system, and just become order takers, like robotic completely, rather than thinking laterally and how to think. They are not preparing us for that. So, as I said to you, we humans are electromagnetic beings, and the chakra system is fundamental to understanding our day to day well being on planet Earth, and more importantly, graduating into fourth density. So, it's very, very, basic or fundamental of understanding our lives and evolution of a consciousness or evolution of our soul. Because we operate, our mental system and our spiritual system is operate through a bodily system. So the body is important, and the how body works, and for that we need to have a instruction manual, and chakra is the basic framework, if you can say, if I say that, of that bodily vehicle we have. So what is a chakra? A chakra is an energetic vortex that resides inside the bodily complex and act as a gateway or as a channel of energy vibration that flows throughout the body complex of the entities incarnated on planet Earth. And I would say that, why I say on planet Earth, because on different planets, different people might not have thought. People think that everywhere people are like us or have the same physical vehicles, but that's not might be the case, because even in the Milky Way, only 5% of you know life forms, or what do you say, self-aware life forms, have a physical vehicle like us, and people don't have different shape and forms of life. So that's why I say, at least I am talking to all the people who are listening, who has the same bodily vehicle like a human people we have or on this planet. So there are seven chakras or seven energy centers. So the first chakra, known as the root chakra, uh, or the red ray energy center, is located at the base of the spine and is associated with survival or physical body complex and sexuality. Um, and the second chakra, known as a sacral chakra or orange ray energy center, is located in the lower abdomen and is associated with emotion and interconnection with other self or other entities on individual basis. One to one relation. When you meet somebody one to one, that is when the orange chakra is in emotion. The orange chakra, or orange ray vibration, is the heart of power over others on individual basis. It is quite intense on planet Earth, and can be observed in the behavior of many entities who treat other entities as non-entities, slaves, or chattel, and thus giving other selves no status whatsoever. So you can see, when people meet other, then they treat others very badly. This is the interaction between one to one, which is so. Next chakra, the third chakra, known as the solar plexus chakra or yellow ray energy center, is located on the upper abdomen and is associated with interconnection within the group or society. So this is uh, in contrast with yellow chakra, which is one to one. Yellow chakra deals with interconnection with one to many, because in a society there are not two people, there are many people. So it could be three, two, more than two. So three, four, five. So when it's a group, and you can already see, maybe you have observed some people actually, when you meet them alone, act very differently than when you meet them in a group setting. So you can see, and then we say this is not a line, and that's what happens. And I will go in detail about that. So this is a different chakra which deals with the group. And yellow chakra is the heart of unending bellicose action or wars on the planet Earth, where one group of entities feel necessity and the right of dominating other groups of entities and bending their will to the wills of their masters. And you can see this right now. I mean, for since I've been, the war does not end on this planet. They say they want peace, but spend billions on dollars to get peace on this planet. But we have more wars. I mean, since I aware myself, is always on the war. Look, the war is keep going after one and another. They don't end. And right now, Ukraine, the Gaza. I mean, it is all out there to see, and it's madness out there. If you see, we have spent so much money, and what we want to do is not happening. So there is something wrong in our understanding, or somebody is duping us completely. The fourth chakra is known as a heart chakra or a green ray energy center, is located at the center of the chest and associated with love and compassion. And this is the heart chakra, or chakra which everybody knows and talk about love and compassion. And this is the fourth chakra onwards are basically are the first three chakras, first, second, and third, are called lower energy centers or lower chakras, and uh, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh are high energy center, higher. So the fourth chakra is the first high energy center. It's called the heart chakra or the green ray energy center, and is located in the center of the chest near your heart, and associated with love and compassion and understanding others. The fifth chakra, known as a throat chakra or a blue ray energy center, is located in the throat area and associated with free communication with self and other self. And I will explain a little bit what the free communication with self and other self. um, this is associated with, we hear voices, we are communicating with ourselves every day. The chattel we hear is part of that. And we are not even honest with ourselves, so we are not able to freely communicate with ourselves, being honest with ourselves. So once we are not even honest with ourselves, how can we be honest with some other people? People keep live in denial all the time, and we see it all the time. So the sixth chakra is known as the third eye chakra or indigo ray energy center, as is located in the center of forehead, and is associated with awareness of self as creator. So once, this is the most important chakra, third eye chakra, indigo ray energy center. And once you able to activate this chakra, you will be aware that you are a creator yourself. You are, or what I mean say is true holographic fragment of the creator. So, a holographic fragment, when I say the holographic image, if you cut them, the small part, when you cut a picture into four pieces, let's say you have an image of yourself and you cut in four, and you take the one part, it only shows the part you have think, maybe you just see your arms or legs. But in holographic, if you have a holographic image of yours and you cut it in four pieces, and you take a small piece and then you project it to this holographic thing, you will see full of yourself. The full of your, maybe size will be smaller, but you can see the full image, not just the hand or thing. So you will be aware that you are a holographic fragment of the one infinite creator once you open this chakra. The seventh chakra, I think, known as a crown chakra or a violet energy center, which is on the top of the head, is actually a sum total of vibratory pattern of an entity or aura of an entity. And you can think of it as a meter reading of an entity beingness, you know, and only the fifth density and above beings can read the violet ray beingness or aura, so to speak. So, seven chakra is actually a meter. It's not anything else. It's just telling you how the other six chakras, what are their different configuration, different activation level or blockage level. Uh, uh, so it gives that. So it's kind of a electromagnetic signature of a person, and we can, in a common parlance, we talk it as an aura. You can feel it, and most of us have felt it when we meet people. And you must have heard, when you meet people with the same vibration, you feel good. When you meet people with a out of phase vibration or negative vibration, you feel creepy. But you don't know what it is, but this is the aura or the electromagnetic vibration of the person based on his activation, bodily activation of this chakra. You're feeling it. So as the person, and as we say, uh, we can't read it. Hopefully we will be able to see much more as in fourth density, and when we go in the fifth density, we'll be able to read completely this signature of the other entities. As I said to you, the first, second, and third chakras are called the lower energy centers, and the fifth, seventh, sixth, and seventh are called the higher energy centers. And there is also the first chakra, red ray chakra, yellow ray chakra, and the blue ray chakra are called the primary ray chakras. And primary ray chakras, because they are called primary because they are of foundational nature, of a primary nature of ours. And I will get it. This is an advanced level of learning, and I will get into this maybe in some other session. But I just wanted to put it out there that there is much more knowledge required to understand them fully. Um, Initially, as I previously mentioned in the previous sessions, initially the reincarnation is automatic, that is without conscious self-awareness of process of spiritual evolution, until the heart chakra or the green ray chakra or other higher energy center is activated during the previous incarnation. Once the heart chakra or the green energy center is activated, an entity can choose its reincarnation. They can choose the time, the place, the pre-incarnative choices we make, the lesson we need to learn. We can all choose that, and we talked about in reincarnation podcast. And basically, once the heart chakra is open, the person is can have a life review and can decide uh, on its free will what he wants to do. So at present, approximately 54% of the entities on planet Earth made their own choices. It means only 50% of entities have their heart chakra or a green ray energy centers or other activated on planet Earth. So you can really say that 46% of people on this planet Earth or people you meet are just working through a lower chakra centers. So so you and then how you start understanding when you meet people how they're people not refined, I could say, in their evolution, or they're, I could say, in the spiritual manner they're like a child or young, very young, not mature at all. So, and the activation of a Green ray and higher energy center is essential to graduating into fourth density. So, this is very important to activate higher energy center for graduation because it helps us, I think, in our choices in terms of what is required to become an STO or an STS. And I will go into that. The STO service of self entities activate heart chakra of love and compassion in its polarization pattern, whereas STS service to self entities block the heart chakra. That is why they are devoid of empathy, of love and compassion for others. Instead, they activate the blue ray chakra and uses a combination of yellow and orange ray in its polarization pattern. So STS entities are actually, they also have to activate higher chakras to basically graduate into fourth density STS planet. But they don't do, what they do is they intentionally block heart chakra and directly activate uh, blue chakra. So they are operating into the higher domain, but not the heart chakra, because then they feel love and compassion for earth, and they just want to feel the love for themselves. So this is a very clever way they have found, and then they use a combination of yellow ray and orange ray activation or overactivation uh, to in their polarization pattern. So now you understand the opening and unblocking and balancing of each energy center is key to our well-being and ascension process. So, as I said to you, activation of each chakra or unblocking of each chakra is important. But I think more important than activation is the balancing of the chakra, which is more important. There is no point having all the chakras fully activated or thing, but they are not balanced. And I think when I say balance, you can imagine that, let's say you have seven marbles, different weight, different size, and you're trying to put them on a seesaw and trying to balance the seesaw. And you can put in different places uh, so that the seesaw is balanced. Uh, but if they are not balanced, everything will fall away. So the balancing is the very important part of the chakras. You might have one chakra not balanced, other might take his space for it. So the balancing is more important. So I wanted to put there, it's a very difficult to get a grasp of it, but it comes slowly, and you understand when you start working and start observing your own body and feeling your own body. So just let to talk about some signs. The blockage of red energy center manifests itself in the form of feeling of instability, uh, ungroundedness, and lack of purpose, with fear and security and other vibration of anxiety. So, and we have seen fear and anxiety everybody else, and so mostly it is a blockage in their red ray energy center. And people who are red energy centers are not blocked, they don't really feel fear at all about things happening. And if you have felt really fear of red chakra is blocked, I mean, I know many people and myself, I didn't feel any fear at all. Oh, not even a thing. I mean, I was going and traveling in planes without mask. I mean, the fear is, and the blockage in fear. Even people have fear about shelter, earning, all kind of fears is part of uh, blockage, and of course. The sexual part, and we will get into, because chakra is very important into sexual energy transfer, and red chakra plays an important part there as well. The blockage in yellow, the orange and energy center manifests itself in the feeling of explosive emotion, the sense of lack of energy and creativity. And, uh, and we all see when we feel this kind of feeling, and we know that it's blocked. And it's not that once the chakra is open, it's always open. It can close and open depending on the situation. But as soon it is blocked, uh, you should be able to learn to open it and get back into balance. And this comes with practice. It's just like anything. If you're learning to do skating, or roller skating, ice skating, or where we trying to balance, or learning to bicycle, in the beginning we are not able to manage our center of gravity, but soon we are able to do it. It is the same way to learn how to open, close, and depending on the situation, uh, uh, get out of it. I mean, think of like that. If somebody gives you a punch on your face, and if you are not balanced, you will fall away. But if you are balanced and easy, you might get a punch, but you will not fall. You will stand, and you might get a little shock, but you hold positions. So learn that way, and this happens with this as well. The blockage of yellow ray energy center manifests itself in the form of distortion towards power manipulation and other social behavior concerning other close and associated entities. And I'm sure you all have experienced this in your daily lives with your family members or your friends, and think somebody's trying to control you. They want to do, and you can see that mostly parents also do with the children. They're trying to control the children. They want children to do what they want them to do, rather than being a guide to them and helping them to find their path, making them so that they choose their things. Of course, in the beginning, you have to look after them. Their mind is not developed. But I think even when their mind is developed, people just want them to, rather than giving them advice. Um, and this is a big topic, and but you can start seeing and observing where that is coming from, because there is a blockage of their yellow chakra, and they never work upon it. So once you know it, there is a blockage. When you have a blockage in your home in a sink, it's a blockage. You go and buy a product, put it there, or you get somebody else to unblock it. But we don't do this with our bodies. And I find it so funny. And once you know it, you think, oh my god, why somebody hasn't told me up till this life, and I'm going through this like a headless chicken all this life. So I would like to point out that people talk about ego is not a really right concept, or I would say is a wrong concept, and it's misapplied in our lives, because what we call ego is a falsehood, and what and we are made to think that it is us. We think it is us, the ego is us. But it is a phantom self that does not exist, because ego is actually a function, not a thing. Ego is a function, and it results from the blockage in yellow ray energy center. And we all our life we struggle with this ego all our life. And once we unlock and balance our yellow chakra, we can quit and stop this function, or in common parlance we can say we can dissolve our ego, because ego is the biggest culprit in modern lives. And people trying to control others, that's ego. I said that and he didn't listen to me. All these kind of things you can start seeing. If I can give so many examples, but I don't need to, because you can just review, in last 1 week what has happened, and you will see, and you will start analyzing, and you can see it yourself, and then you analyze yourself. So, and the blockage in green ray chakra center manifests in the form of lack of trust, jealousy, lack of compassion and love and understanding for others. And uh, we I mean, this is very easy to understand when people lack, and you can see trust. And as I said, it is very difficult to isolate one, because other chakras or other chakras are affecting all these together, because they do affect each other uh, in a way. The blockage in blue ray energy center manifests itself in the form of weakness, an ability to express one thought forms, and have difficulty in grasping its own identity and expressing such understanding of self. So, as you can say, that there is a throat chakra, people don't understand who they are or who they really are, and understanding their soul evolution. They are not even being honest, and talk to themselves. They keep living denial. That's what I said. It's about free communication with self and others. And on planet Earth, really, um, honesty is a rare thing. It's amazing that we talk about honesty and all this, but most of the people who are talking about honesty, our politicians are the most dishonest people on this planet. Okay. And then that basically goes with their STS nature, because most of us are in some way STS, and honest. Once you start being honest with yourself, and then you can start seeing things as they are, then you start working. You already know you're working on your blue chakra, and you're opening it. The blockage in indigo ray energy center manifests itself in the form of feeling of excessive imagination or thought forms or vision during the waking day life, and unable to focus on the present moment awareness. I mean, you have saying, I mean, all the time there is a chattel going in your mind, and imagination, dreaming and things. This is because your, indigo ray chakra is blocked, and you can really feel it when you do, if you ever tried doing a meditation, uh, uh, of, you can see so many thought comes start coming, and this because the chakra is blocked, and you are, by the process of meditation, you're training to unblock this chakra. So, and I also would like to point out that, the indigo ray is connected with the pineal gland, and the fluoride in our toothpaste and drinking water actually calcify the pineal gland and thwart the activation of third eye or indigo ray energy center. So I would highly recommend to switch off to the fluoride free toothpaste if you're not already using one, and check out in your water supplies if there is a fluoride or not, and try to drink water which is fluoride free. And this is awareness is out there, but I think people think is okay, they just use the same toothpaste with fluoride. I've been using it, but they don't know what is affecting them, and they don't see it because it has already calcified their things, because pineal gland has a crystal in there, and it calcified the crystal. So it has very things you're not able to understand, because it has already started affecting, calcifying your pineal gland. And the violet ray energy center, as I told you before, is simply a total expression of the entity's vibration or vibratory complex of mind, body, and spirit. So it is as it will be. Balance or unbalanced has no meaning and cannot be manipulated as other energy center. So now, as I told you, these are the things, and you can see one of the strategies of STS entities uh, uh, is to create and spread fear, so that people get entangled in red ray energy vibration, causing the blockage and imbalance of lower energy centers, as we have seen in the COVID now with climate change. And this is just to create fear, so that we are stuck in a lower energy vibration and cannot open activate our high energy centers. And this is one of the main STS strategy and tactics on this planet right now. So once you're aware of these tactics, I think you can head it off. And as I told you before, knowledge protects and ignorance endangers. So I think we prefer. And just the last minor point, that one of the session, it is revolved, the sinister technology of 5G, which has been given by Orion Anunnaki reptilian social memory complex to create surveillance and growth grid on planet Earth, can also affect human consciousness. Actually, it traps the human consciousness in the level of yellow ray chakra, and it creates a sense of competition, which leads to people focusing on creating lifelong activities that are more self-service oriented and prevents the true flowering of service to others. So I will also say that the 5G technology is increasing as already present radiation on the planet and even higher levels, and lowering the so-called immunity capability of our physical vehicle, thereby leading to creation of more disease on planet Earth. So I would highly recommend to reduce your interaction with 5G mobile devices and put them in airplane mode during night. Also switch off your Wi-Fi routers during night so that you can actually have better sleeps and recoup with complete bombardment of this Wi-Fi radiation on your body. Sam, do you have anything to add? I think to this.
Yeah, just you have covered everything which were mentioned in the various sessions. And yeah, just want to say to people, to basically pay attention to your body, energy centers, because they are a means of communication of your own body and your spirit, so that your mind may become aware. And sometimes there is an imbalance which is showcased in your energy centers. And basically everything has been covered by Anil. And I just want to say that um, you know thank you all for watching this podcast today. And if you want to refer to the sessions we have referenced in this session, you can find a PDF which will be on the description. And we will see you again in the next session. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.